Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to help you guys get ready for the winter season because as we know, winter is really heading our way. So today's video is going to be a simple tutorial showing you how to gain back that moisture that your hair is lacking. So today we're simply going to be using extra virgin olive oil. And I know you're probably wondering, why do we need extra virgin olive oil? Well, extra virgin olive oil is a good source of oil, and it's going to be simply used to do what we call a pre-poo. A pre-poo is usually an oil treatment applied to the hair prior to shampooing or conditioning. So you're going to need oil of choice and a shower cap to help penetrate the oil through your hair. Now, the benefits of doing a pre-poo is it gives you back the moisture that your hair is lacking. The number one thing in order to keep moisture in your hair would be to always use some kind of water. So I simply keep a spray bottle on my counter and I spray my hair periodically throughout the week just to make sure that my hair has moisture. And then by doing a pre-poo, you're giving your natural moisture back to your hair. The second thing is it avoids over cleaning your hair. If you haven't noticed yet, I'm simply going to tell you that shampooing your hair strips your hair of the natural oils. Regardless of what kind of shampoo it is, it can strip your hair of the natural oils. So by doing a pre-poo, you're actually giving back that oil and that moisture that your hair needs. It also helps with tangles. When you don't detangle your hair as often, or if you're not styling your hair, or you're manipulating your hair too much, you can kind of make your hair into different small tangles. Having small tangles is horrible for your hair because it can also cause breakage. And last but not least, it softens your hair. So if your hair is dry and brittle, of course, it's going to be not manageable. So by doing a pre-poo, you're softening your hair up. So I'm simply just going to part my hair down the middle and separate my right side from my left side. I like to work in sections whenever doing any kind of treatment to my hair so that I can make sure that the products are evenly distributed. Okay, so now that we have our left side separated from our right side, I am simply going to go in and separate my front from my back. I find that if you work in smaller sections whenever doing any kind of treatment to your hair, it actually helps in making sure that everything is evenly distributed. So now I'm going to take that front section and split that down too and focus on one section at a time. So I'm simply going to do a quick finger detangle, making sure that my hair is pulled through. And then you simply want to pour the oil in your hands. And I like to start off by adding a little bit at a time and then finishing up with the rest of the oil to the hair. You simply want to make sure to get that oil through each and every strand. So I like to just go through and rub until I feel that the hair is evenly coated. And I'm simply going to do the same thing with the other section that I have separated. Now we're going to go in with a nice scalp massage, and like I have told you before, doing regular scalp massages help with growth. So I like to simply do them when I'm washing my hair or when I'm adding any kind of oils or protein treatments to my hair to help with the growth. So you can do it in any way that you like. I simply focus on the edges, the outside, and then make my way into the middle of my head. Once you're done with that section, you simply are going to tie it away and put it up until you finish the entire portion of your head. So now that we're finished, I am now going to go in and do my detangling. As you can see from this little strand here, you can have plenty of those knots hanging around your hair if you do not focus on your hair with doing some kind of oil treatment. So now we're just going to go in and detangle. I like to do it in smaller sections with a wide tooth comb, making sure to start from the ends to the roots. Whenever you're detangling, use a wide tooth comb and make sure you do this process very slow. If done at a fast pace, you can pull out hair that you don't absolutely have to pull out. And when I'm detangling, I like to do it in sections as well. You'll find that working in sections works really good for your hair. It helps with growth and it helps eliminate any extra hair that you may end up taking out by doing wrong. As you can see from that little shot, we only had a little bit of hair that came out from that section of detangling. Now I'm simply going to follow through and do the back portion of my hair with the same steps, starting from the ends all the way up to the roots. So as you can see, while I'm detangling with the comb, I'm also using my fingertips to make sure that my fingers grow straight through the hair. And once you're satisfied with your detangling, then you want to go through and make sure that your oils are massaged all the way in and there's no extra oil dripping down on your head. Now you don't have to do this next step, but I find it somewhat helpful. I'm simply just going to do a flat twist, and by doing a flat twist, I think that it helps penetrates the oil better to the scalp. So once I finish that process, I do a flat twist and then I apply my shower cap to my head to sit with the products in. Your flat twist does not have to be neat, so don't worry about that. You can do flat twist, or you can do on the scalp braids, or you can do braids, just individual braids. It doesn't matter, it's a preference. Okay, so this is what we have, just two jumbo twists. They're not neatly done. As you can see, my hair is nicely oiled. So from the detangling process, this is the amount of hair that we were able to take out. Any knots that were there, that is a part of that hair. So by doing these pre-poos monthly, you can also eliminate how much hair you take out during the detangling process. So now I'm just going to put a shower cap onto my head and I'm going to sit with this treatment for 15 minutes to an hour. You can even sleep with it overnight, which helps penetrate more. If you're going to do it overnight, just apply your shower cap and then your satin cap on top. Okay, you guys, please forgive me for the lightning. I actually took a nap with this pre-poo in my head. So this is what my hair looks like. It is freshly washed. I only did a conditioning. I did not shampoo. So just a quick length check to see where we're at. So for today's style, I'm going to do a simple braid out. Like I said before, my hair is freshly washed, so it is in the process of air drying. So I'm going to go in and add castor oil to my edges and all of my perimeter. Adding castor oil to your hair is a good oil for helping with any thinness of your hair that you're starting to have. And because my edges tend to be out the most, it also is the thinnest portion of my head. So I like to add castor oil on it to help with thickening my edges. Now, some good facts about Castor oil it's high in vitamin E, minerals, proteins, and omega-6 and 9. Castor oil is also good for the skin. So I'm just going to take that and rub it in throughout the perimeter of my head, focusing on the edges and making sure to focus on the back portion of my hair. So once I'm satisfied with the oil, I'm simply just going to go through and part off a smaller section to begin my braid out. So to give my hair just an extra coating of oil, I'm going to go in with my Shea Butter mixture that I make on my own. I will link that video down below so that you guys can make your own mixture. I just go in with a small finger mount and make sure to rub it in throughout that section of my hair. For today's styler of choice, I'm going to be using the Curl Quench coconut oil from the Maui Moisture line. I also have a video of me using this product. I will link below so that you can see how it looks when doing a 2-strand twist. So everything about this braid out is going to be the exact same like any other braid out, so I won't go into details with you guys. I do have a video of me doing a braid out, which I will also link down below in the description bar. So this is what we have. I will let the products air dry before applying my satin cap for the night and take down the next day. So I did not actually film the takedown, but this is the final results of my hair, you guys. I just did my regular takedown and I put 2 pins to separate the hair from my face. As you can see, my hair is nicely moisturized. Thank you guys so much for watching.